Hey guys, hope y'all are having a great day. Today I thought I would talk to y'all a little bit about spring gardening. That is my favorite time of year to garden is in the spring because in the South we usually have beautiful weather. It's warm but not dying hot like we have in the summer, and so gardening is just a pleasure in the spring. And for a long time I didn't do it. I didn't even realize the things that you could plant in the spring, and then my uncle introduced me to it. I'm like, I love this, it's my favorite. And the food, oh my gosh, you can plant all my favorite stuff in the spring. The crops I like to plant are spinach. Spinach is so easy to grow. It is so delicious. It's so good for you. And there's so many different things ways you can use it. You know, you put it in pasta. You can make salad. You can make smoothies. I mean, there's just so many ways, and it's so easy. And the thing I like about the spring crops is you can pinch the spinach leaves off and then the plant will make more. You can pinch the lettuce leaves off and then the plant will make more. So you don't have to pull out the whole plant and, you know, your crop be gone. So all your hard work is not gone in one harvesting. So I really, really like that about spring. All right, I talked about spinach. Another good spring crop is lettuce. And then you have broccoli. And I didn't know it was possible to grow broccoli in our state, but it is. And it's so good fresh, and it's so easy to grow. So I get excited about that. And also we can grow cabbage, potatoes. Now potatoes, it's a little work to that because you have to plant them and then you have to dig them up to harvest them. But they are really good. And if you have the spot to do it, you need to at least try it one year. We did it a few years, and I haven't done it in a while, so I may even try this year. We'll see. Oh, and don't believe all those you can grow 500 pounds of potatoes in a garbage can, because it don't work. I tried that. It don't work. Just do it the traditional way. You can go online and look up your area, and it'll tell you what to plant when. And if you like to grow your plants from seeds, it'll tell you when to start your seeds and then when to transplant your seeds out into the garden. I like to just buy my plants from the farm store and plant them like that. I don't go to all the trouble of the seed stuff, but a lot of people love that. And especially if you have small children, they can actually, you know, well, not small children, but just children at all, they can see how a seed works and watch it grow, and it is a really fun thing for them to do. So I'm going to show you my garden. In my state, I can actually start planting my plants in the soil around the 1st of March. So I'm excited about that. And I'm putting on my thinking cap and figuring out, I know what I want to plant. I just named all of those. Oh, onions, that's another one. And so now I just got to figure out where I'm going to plant them. So I'm going to show you my garden and let you see that. Well, hello, mister. That's Thomas. I have a raised bed. See if y'all can tell. And it's very, very long. Goes that way. That's rosemary right there, y'all. Look at that huge bush of rosemary. I mean, it's huge. And then it travels way down there. As you can see right now, I've got to come out here and get busy and get all the weeds up. Ooh, I got more weeds than I know what to do with. And I will do it all by hand because I don't use Roundup or any kind of chemical like that because I like to grow organic. You can see though, I've also got bulbs in here. And my bulbs are coming up. I'm excited. So anyway, that is my raised garden. And my kitty cat. He's so happy. Look at that happy boy. And so I will plant stuff here. We have even planted peas here, y'all, in the summer. And raised gardens are just so much easier to work with. I mean, you don't have to stand on your head. You can just sit here and pull the stuff. It's so easy. And it also retains a lot of moisture. It's just more of a pleasure to garden in a raised bed than it is to garden in a traditional plot. Then also, I have brought around, I had this raised bed in the backyard, and I had that one. So I have brought those around. And the dirt we like to use is the organic Miracle-Gro. It will grow you some fine food, let me tell you. So, for instance, this bed, I mean, you see how deep it is. It is really deep. And to buy enough dirt to fill this up, that is an initial huge amount of money to do it. Excuse me, I started coughing and laughing at the same time. So the best way to fill one of these up without spending your life savings is to put sticks and leaves and debris, just pile it full, and then put your soil on top of that, and you won't have to buy near as much soil. But this is going to make a really awesome bed. And then I also have pots. So I'm trying to figure out whether I want to grow some of my herbs in pots, because y'all, some herbs will just go nuts and take over your whole vegetable bed if you let them. So some of them need to be contained. And that is another thing I love to grow, is my own herbs. And it's so satisfying just running out of the house, picking what you need, running back in, and using them in your meal. I mean, that's part of the fun of it, right? But just make sure wherever you do your garden, you have a good water source. You can either get to a hose or a well or something to water it with. And because you don't want to be lugging buckets, let me tell you. And also, a lot of people go, well, if you grow organic, then when you put water on your plants from the hose, isn't that kind of defeating the purpose because of all the chlorine that's in your water and other things? And I was like, look how beautiful the sky is today, y'all. And I was like, well, yeah, you're exactly right. It is very unproductive when you do that. So what I have found is there are actually what do you call them? There are actually things for your hose that you screw on the end of it that filters, that's the word I'm looking for, that actually filters out the bad stuff. So rainwater is best, but sometimes you got to feed them from the hose, and so that's how I like to do it, by the filter, and do it that way. Up at the lake for a long time, until they started fertilizing the lake, we were using lake water to do it with, and they were doing real well. So anyway, there's some, different ways you can do that. So just start thinking about what you want to plant, and kind of making a plan where you want to plant it. And if you need to start getting your beds ready, you can do that. And then when it comes time to plant, all you'll have to do is put those plants in. And if you're going to start doing seed, you will need to either start doing them now in your home or around the middle of February. But like I said, look on your calendar on the computer, and it'll tell you exactly when to start your seeds, and exactly when to plant your plants. So let's get our minds going and thinking and get that all planned out, and let's have a fun spring garden this year. Y'all have a great day, and don't forget to leave your questions for us for the Haley and Anita show on Wednesdays, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Love y'all, and we'll see you later.